forcing Ede abino say na kohoma sika ne enisuade huna omopani John Dramani Mahama share boss oba obeyen tutuya or 2D resetting and the Ghana we all want to know e ho akohoma sika ne de ne obesi ayem tutuya mo mine tumpono or the buy na chekra no yentitim edi kaino na omo ashebo manifesto mo se omo ba. There are some taxes that are known as nuisance taxes. Emwa Ghana former Ghana for the Eddie kind 10% betting tax, 1% e-levy, COVID-19 levy, emission levy, VAT on motor vehicle insurance policy, 1.5 tax on unprocessed gold or small scale miners. Ninyinara almost on be year free ho. Yentie ato forcing.
With our manifesto promise. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on winning from lottery, otherwise known as the betting tax. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the electronic transfer levy, e-levy of 1%. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on betting. We will abolish the electronic transfer levy, e-levy of 1%. We will abolish the emission levy, otherwise as in Wusie tax. We will abolish the VAT on motor vehicle insurance policy. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 1.5% withholding tax on unprocessed gold by small-scale miners. Mr. Speaker, the removal of these taxes will ease the burden on households and improve their disposable income. Right, Honorable Speaker, the removal of these taxes will ease the burden on households.
Okay. Now, we are so hard. Now, the public busa free SHS who wants a budget to burn eco free SHS. You are 2% editor Ghana for him. Say a minor Chasika actually day over 3.5 billion eco free SHS. Yet, you know.
In concern about free secondary education has been its quality and the absence of dedicated sources of financing. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama has resolved it. Mr. Speaker, let me take this again. The overarching concern about free secondary education has been its quality and the absence of a dedicated sources of funding. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama has resolved the funding challenges by uncapping the GET fund. Mr. Speaker, this makes available dedicated funding for full financing of free senior secondary school education and free tertiary education for persons with disability.
Sompa FM.
Okay.
Sompa FM.
We are so now Omanhene Yaw pro no kachre Ghana for say e mabuna wo be call university first year stress aya na da wo for so ma wo mutia wo musika ne ade no ya na no den etu ono ayan hyehyeye say e free samre ko ide kwala wo be ko school pa say first year no obefa hoka ato forcing.
An amount of 499.8 million Ghana cedis has been allocated for the non-academic fee policy for all first-year students in public tertiary institutions under the no fee stress initiatives.
And to Oma Chesika, I say Oma no mufisi abino ashe Boakye no 499.8 million abino echa for the no academic fee policy. A fee we no ebeshase abino disika to ho. O we no see there be Ghana for bebre omo kwa problem say road toll Amwakwata de dakro pe ko twa mu no asu ni mfaso omo nsa famra yenti atofosi.
We also propose to extend the sunset course of the special import levy to 2028. Mr. Speaker, Ghanaians, and this Honorable House will recall that road tolls on public roads were zero rated in the year 2022. Demand for construction and improvement of road infrastructure continues to increase, even as substantial arrests and claims in the road sector remains. Right, Honorable Speaker, while the annual average collection from road tolls have not been significant compared to its potential, the existing zero-rated policy for road tolls has increased the situation and dimmed the prospect of raising enough revenue from tolls to road construction and maintenance.
Ananti roto omo ya appropriation ye bibia wi a onam mfensi kwan no so a obetua aboa so obetua temamoto we ni ba bia roto wo no omo be ye ne kama ma Ghana fo car ke kobedie no ye tia roto Ghana fo say yeah afei omo pani joma watena se hu say Ghana ma bojua ne sika e wo se de boa wo mo no eye sika e wo se otumi ebie bank into the share vice president oba Professor Nana Jane opoku ajeman sa se onhwe na omontoto ne ma na omutumi mfa bank mra eno ntino omo ye no osasu ka sem se omo hu se obekọ potem ye wo assembly wo district assembly members o se omo bossa so oba omo mu anu no me dia de obe twa sika ebe ye salary e de be ma wo mo afi o yi sika 100 million say ye mfantu assembly members sika ye di atoforce
0.3 million Ghana cedis as seed fund for the establishment of the. We have also allocated 51.3 million Ghana cedis as seed fund for the establishment of the Women's Development Bank. Mr. Speaker, we have also allocated 300 million Ghana cedis to the National Apprenticeship Program. Mr. Speaker, I repeat, we have also allocated an amount of 300 million Ghana cedis to the National Apprenticeship Program. Right, Honorable Speaker, we have also allocated an amount of 100 million Ghana cedis to the Edumewura Program. Mr. Speaker, an amount of 100 million Ghana cedis has been allocated to the National Codes Program. Mr. Speaker, another amount of 100 million Ghana cedis has been allocated for the payment of monthly allowance to all assembly members.
Okay. The assembly members no so at omo there the national coded system also ebe training and mebunu in coding eno ye twa sika akohonomo ye twa sika mo national apprenticeship program a mebunu be ko suansa no djuma na omu suansa no djuma no a the offer o madjuma no kra no ye tua ono ne ka ne nkwala no so bosome so ya mom bi kakra de ode fa ka de akwa adjuma ko sua adjuma no 300 million and your chato ho no we ye no na Ghana fo nyina pe bibia tie pa because ade ba ko edi titiman e wo mampani John Dramani Mahama yimu ye the 24-hour economy e de na to for sikafa ho ye tie no.
The key policy intervention to support economic transformation and job creation agenda include the following. So, Speaker, the 24-hour economy aimed at stimulating economic growth by creating an enabling environment for businesses and institutions to operate 24/7 in 3 shifts of 8 hours each to boost production, promote productivity, and generate well-paying jobs. We will be presenting the policy to Parliament. Accordingly, Mr. Speaker, the Labour Act, the GIPC Act, and other enabling legislations will be reviewed to support the 24-hour economy policy.
Okay.
Right, Honorable Speaker, we will roll out the implementation of the $10 billion big push policy.
And the Assembly Korea said $10 billion big push for infrastructure deficit in Ghana. Acquiring adinano or see omube rolling it out. There's a buying a comparable $10 billion. Now what they are acquiring school projects, acquiring new projects, are buying person, you know, or my penny job mama say Quantum Pombia, regional capital connected to another regional capital. They say Kumasi to Accra, Kumasi to Sunyani to Bogatanga, Bogatanga to Wawa to Sa connection in say from regional capitals from Accra to Kufuridi and Ayeni Dual, from Accra to Ho Dual, from Accra to Ho to Oti, regional capitals in $10 billion push no Ejuma Akoyeno. I'm up for baby Busa say is it necessary say Ghana Benya Gold Board PMMC Chief Executive Officer in the person of Sami Jamfini the Gold Board no ya catch and say on share so be implemented. Enra you route to for second Gold Board who asem yentie no.
We'll roll out the implementation of the $10 billion big push policy for strategic infrastructure development to open up the country and drive sustainable economic growth. Right, Honorable Speaker, the Ghana Gold Board will be established in the course of the year and as soon as possible. So, Speaker, we will stabilize the Ghana cedi and provide stability to the macroeconomy. We will implement an economic transformational agenda underpinned by structural reforms anchored on promoting modernized agriculture.
Okay. And you'll say as soon as possible. Ghana Gold Board. Now we are no just I get cast budget ready for girls. Or kind of minority for you the down was why I don't know minority must have bought sanitary parts because Abino say what just Sika will try any 292.4 million for the distribution of free sanitary pads to female students in primary and secondary school.
We have allocated an amount of 292.4 million Ghana cedis to commence the distribution of free sanitary pads to female students in primary and secondary schools.
Bank of Ghana, any Ghana made a wasem. Also, all by the bag, you know, a Ghana made. Na minority for you did they say, I don't know one she suit was a share. Say, Mukramunim say Ghana ha, your pump suit. You will shoe this suit a your pump. It's here we are to no catch some send the tie no crown Ghana in a year. If you need to super permanent say, a Ghana made, out of forcing.
Will restructure the Bank of Ghana to strengthen its independence and operationalize its efficiency mandate. So, Speaker, we will ensure that social protection is adequately catered for in the course of the year. We will use government procurement to drive Made in Ghana agenda to promote production and consumption of Made in Ghana goods. Right, Honorable Speaker, to demonstrate this agenda, as I said, I came to this House with a presentation of a bag proudly made in Ghana by Horseman. Mr. Speaker, this should be encouraged. Right, Honorable Speaker, beginning this year, we will formalize the export of Ghanaian labor to other countries. We will ensure a structured and beneficial system for Ghanaian workers seeking employment abroad and create safer legal pathway for them to work in foreign countries whilst protecting their rights and welfare.
Okay, this was very crucial. It didn't come away with how many days and many months say. How then are buying streamlining one more muko Dubai, Qatar, nomne adeno. Now are buying managing the policy with foreign affairs say instead say private travel and tour agency bi edi omuko momuko hu amane no adenti na aban no anye say a teacher for a person coach de wo Dubai coach de of South Africa ye de wo mo ko enti embassy I walk those countries na ye Ghana de nyina no omunim the number of people are omo a kire for carpenter for eba mason for eba ye adwuma driver for eba ye adwuma enti wo mo ko a wo ne aban e wo kro no na won susu so enti no omo ma aban ne ya we say ye nipa no bi touch ma wo ne e bebusa wo no emma individuals be emmo treaty Ghana for beti kata you see ya mo treaty baby it took Kennedy Akumpre kwa Japan and some big men to go and bring them back. It's embarrassing. Now a binary will to say na say the export of Ghanaian workers omo abe fat 20 there will be a foreign affairs and outfitter o ye Ghana ni na opese otu kwan ko ye bibia o ko ho no ma e bia Kata for the almost list member say ye hear 200 teachers. Ye hear mason for say ye dis uncommon no ato aban sumo 2-1 among so obeye. District Assembly Common Fund the huna money. District Assembly Common Fund. Ubni DC is the MC din common say sikano. Na Common Fund administrator wa sikano wanted in dia Echisikano bedru no wa we wo hu nyina na DC is nisu atofo senka ho asem kwan on be faso a the money will go straight to the coffers of the district assembly obuntumi entity 2% 1% bi so omo de ye project bi won kran emwa atofo sen.
We have also allocated an amount of 7.5 billion Ghana cedis to the district assembly common fund. In accordance with our decentralization policy, we propose to Parliament that a minimum of 80% of the funds allocated to the District Assembly Common Fund should be sent directly to the district assemblies to spur economic growth and at the district level to deepen decentralization. Right, Honorable Speaker, I repeat. We have allocated an amount of 7.5 billion Ghana cedis to the district assemblies common fund. Mr. Speaker, in accordance with our decentralization policy and objective, we propose to Parliament that a minimum of 80% of the funds should be sent directly to the district assemblies to spur economic growth at the district level and deepen decentralization.
Excellent. Excellent, man. Excellent. After COVID levy, hey, you want some COVID a chum, and to see a year to COVID a chum, and then out to force a cafa. COVID a chum, and see a year to
will be COVID levy is for them to complete this year. The Speaker, the parameters will include the following: 1, abolishing the COVID levy. Mr. Speaker, reversing the decoupling of Get Fund and NHIL VAT from VAT. So, Speaker, reducing the effective VAT rate for households and businesses. Reversing the VAT flat rate regime and upwardly adjusting the VAT registration threshold to exempt micro and small businesses from the collection of VAT. The Speaker will also improve compliance through public education and awareness. Mr. Speaker, I now take you to revenue.
Asama okai ya Grace ni kuku a monsan repeat ahano na
will be to complete is for them to complete this year. The Speaker, the parameters will include will be to complete is for them to complete this year. The Speaker, the parameters will include the following: 1, abolishing the COVID levy. Mr. Speaker, reversing the decoupling of Get Fund and NHIL VAT from VAT. Mr. Speaker, reducing the effective VAT rate for households and businesses. Reversing the VAT flat rate regime and upwardly adjusting the VAT registration threshold to exempt micro and small businesses from the collection of VAT. The Speaker will also improve compliance through public education and awareness.
Okay, afei training allowance. Yetwem obi ye free ho, onyi free ho. Training allowance at forcing.
Also allocated 203 million Ghana cedis for the payment of teacher training allowances and another 480 million Ghana cedis to nursing training allowances.
Okay. Enko konketenkete. Ebeye kasa bebre ni sempi. Ede na to forcing kafa.
We have also allocated an amount of 1.5 billion Ghana cedis for agriculture for economic transformational program, of which Feed Ghana, Ghana Grains Development Project, Vegetable Development Project, and Nkoko Nketenkete are all key components of the program.
Okay. Omuye ya na minority led by Amin Adam Mohammed, former exchequer. Onu susu de nsem eye de tuja. Na ansa na no mamene Dr. Joseph Obenchwetwe nkomo. Na mi busa no se Yera Joseph Oben mo achi o.
Joseph.
Now bomb to say.
Yes, Adam, Adam.
We wa uni akuma. Adama Sompa for that say. Eno budget ansa na ebeba no na otwe di nkomo. Money so ade hunu. On the issue of VAT, a threshold nomne eniema omo cost no. Money aje e budget here by mo. Your initial comment.
Yo, I'm say budget in no. They make me account and it's a buy actually good intentions. I will go my business community. Any info for my Ghana food now. Nema organization be very positive. The first taxes be free na oman for America one. It is some of our concerns. They said aka here empire V8 no. V8 no reforms na omusomo de bawo no yina yebetra se ni ahihye but no did the needed impact no ebeba your duty to your normal trading activities and on the county and that's the big picture yes any mo say you let me see apart from that about effort say or create stability in the local currency, no. A clear acquire obefaso edia okay nina no so be establishing the good board rationalizing expenditure.
That's right.
I want to train my bibia omode to akomnese no ebitimi abwa in a way to stabilize the local currency and all the inflation better from the interest rate and omo adeba kwa esaye me den say omu travel money share non-tax revenue the near free we share extractive industry na the bia make say akodi bawo won sem no nkeka wa yenya katie ni wa yenya kete enti omo share ya good say omo tia 3% withholding, only 3% on the growth and sustainability living. That's a so Sabaya, a moment so no, yenya revenue flow, not the Biana, a tax and the government money because establishment of the Women's Bank, the seed money, and also very encouraging.
Very encouraging.
And also everybody, basically, there are a lot of positive things. But what is left, any issues about duties, quite the first one yet me remove some of the levies and charges
and especially freight charges. Certain
me did you say or no say my budget mukrana you bet me say a levies any charges.
That's right.
Ebo ehenti you bet me say one now VAT noted to say you bet me have reform. Ya reform the man say emfa or how do be am egedifo any fidi juma for na enona ye hwe enim sesia
You're right, Joseph Obin, Meadow Asiano pay, meaning say subsequent days. Abino, the here pass the CIA, the implementation of a name of the Atujano, and on a Hunsun, so every who the year. Meadow Asiano pay.
You mean that's it.
Okay. Mamima Yentie Amin Adam. Waka Sembia, Ediabufu pa ba mabunum. You're Amin Adam, a semo kayeno. Tia wabi kuku amede ma wo senka obetimi abam ye tia ansana yakọ the actual wo say wo mo anyede an charge betting tax o ma anyeje na mrantie na ateni o madi papa no ebi mu sikramoni pa udi wo ye ayi akiriwia Ramadan na otwantro na ebi mu de o mu sika abetuja momo no mo ye no the deduction ni ade nyina so I mean Adam kase so o man charge ya na o mo so yete ebinu mu a ekohin yenti I mean Adam
abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana. My brothers and sisters, abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana.
Okay. Yentie in general and some bakumbi no kind of betting tax, gold board, I will say a loot, create loot and share. Almost a dabeti gold board, no sikana be go no much heady, nina our kind. Yentie no quickly na me mama bridge for matrasi.
They are talking also about gold board. It's important I address this. The gold board, as you heard the minister talk about, is to be financed from the budget. The minister is allocating $279 million to the gold board. We have never funded the gold purchase program or gold for oil program from the budget.
Never ever.
It's never happened. And so to fund the gold board from the budget, in our view, is just to put in money to be benefited by NDC cronies. It is to create loot and share. The Bank of Ghana was funding the gold for purchase program from a revolving fund.
Okay. Posterity will judge us whether or not in some papa can gold board no better now. Remember you see the no abba form. Or no say Bank of Ghana and I let gold needs any men or poor I say gold for oil near Digna and they see a gold border a NDC cronies a quite on the fast or more many be a day at Chesicano and or more create loot and share. How true that is, we will get to know. So I'm a MP or say budgeting is a waste of time, a complete waste. Adaya. One more day, budget abetoja, so I may capture. Uko page 0.72 of the budget. Atofo kasa o say legacy projects are abayini jaye no. KJTR phase 2. Bogatanga Hospital nomne address no. By the estimation with IMF it will take 12 years. And some of my project. So they will see what they can do. No budget was allocated for KJTR phase 2. No budget. It is obiga just a few KJTR phase 2 abia. It is the we say we will see what we can do. Yebeba. Honorable John Darko me mache. Hello, Honorable John Darko. Good morning. Honorable John Darko. Good morning. Check it here. Check it here. Disaster. Yeah, the turn explosives here. MP Konongo. A free sale the see on to be in our parliament making one statement. So how do you expect the government to catch up? Yeah. I didn't buy it. Oh, Agabezi was a him. Get you out.
Yeah.
Oh, did that a business our parliament. I go so go Okude to Norton up Manfe. Oh, did now yeah. To the point said, and I don't know why I say, man, now MP Konongo in the Pansati, a fear swap a pa, Crawford the hospital, not a statement in parliament, and Untino Yaya budget. I buy lecture 400 and 290. Make I at the Ama tidal waves was search 492 at the Ama Akosombo victims. Apiate. And yet they didn't know me a Kufuado yede. I see a hole and no lessons from Lucy. Honorable Jandako, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Now we're both to say. Na budget na ya say wani nyi kra na me busasa na nyi say na me kwa wo page and I watch say NDC budget is a complete waste of time because Swami interchange wasn't captured or FM online and nobody what to hosa what aroma. The Abeka said the whole budget is a complete waste. As answer Swami Amemuntra.
So be so soon anyway.
And
me call Parliament. I was expecting say a near my media a beboa me swam for metribi. Me swam for apart from interchange. I know a major project work constituency hall. Nipa a year Juma or Ho, in the name Swami magazine, a dear Balcoa is near Wumu, and say, Omupese, Omukuto, near Metria Bridge. So Omukwa, Omubenya, dollar, and I say Sidia, a stable. A idea a here me Swami for and Michi budget throughout. My Adibia, a say, a man and address. Obetimi aboama stabilize it. I think anyway so no pega kwetena ho. Nsema e course so bi ni say gas ye ton adema generate electricity no abane say otun. That is ye better to electricity bill because gas dey produce electricity from Ghana gas plant here at Twabo. Any gas if energy abano at the tax status. And then she we are electricity bill a question. If I say Jaya question it say gas again gas the companies how more my move how the say that it is so MPP buy at the so moment subsidies and all these companies it's me by my mobile to my BTS century ceramics and the Adeakye home. Yetete gas osuma omuntu mitimi efa ni padodo na omunema no bo so eba fom aba ne sisi Mr. Subsidies no we efi ho enti what it means is enema no bo kokoso enema no bo kokoso na te amanfo ndimi anto enema no bo dwa so a company no ebi ni pedi it will lay off people because the cost of production will go. That for me is what I say, what's your budget for pay the buyer? Sika, you Emma amount for. Let me see my son to many concerns. My will be also, you want to, and then the parliament, one of the questions that make a minister for energy. Lighthouse, any doom so be prepared, especially. So I'm a magazine, so I'm important. A dear Nabania Faho, a dear Atidum Sasso, where Diane Abua Elkosho, I have food inflation. And with tea budget, you know, when what the Abana day, a day I sure said Diane Buono, a Bijina Fako, and I say a Beba form. And she, near man, I may expect to come back, you know, and until a man made them say, come out for cranky. You mean you're not with Samia?
No, now, yeah, it said the 10 billion push, the $10 billion big push, no. Covered Swami interchange. Kumasi major inner city roads, no. Swami interchange, Dean Abesha, 10 billion push, no. And then you said, Sanity, they are not a capture, Anna.
No, but you know what is interesting? That $10 billion push, you know. Budget, do you know how much they dedicated to it? $800 million. Now, so we're buying in Robert now for 4 years. Now, first major budget, what would the $10 billion push? $800 million.
Yeah.
The main fan said, calculation, you're pushing $1 billion. In 4 years, you can only put in $4 billion.
That's
you
true.
are, we say, you are creating a $10 billion a big push. Now only $4 billion, and I will the air back. Again, we share more because say you see a mar bank, you see a mar bank, a babwa, my minimum, and then budget, you know. You can't do 51 million Ghana cedis. Now microfinance, you say 51 million Ghana cedis to microfinance. To establish a bank of Ghana's regulation, you need 400 million Ghana cedis. And it's also better Women's Bank for the Abua Ema. But it's Cabra, you have found what the bank now, 51 million. And it's million, and some will Macano. They are not committed to it because budget no provision has been made for it. And it's yes, 10 billion to the project Ekanwa. That's the 800 million Abba. You don't send a bad swami. The project is going to stall. And that is my worry.
Meda Siano pay Ewon Command Yajuchon, Yadasipi. Okay, now, Mammy Brown chain, budget Naba.
Enra Dr. Kesela Tuma Forsen, Ebaboso, Levy, one mission levy, and one day, we ye free hono mama. But media akonta, baby or can ya, me say, be proud to so about present the budget and no dika casasem, and many J pan, I mean, who say, or better repeat so present the budget now, or repeat. Also, on tia say ECG si hono musese, ECG intiming and a jume yintino. Ghana for Asia light bill akese near pushy bed in Nina at the comma Ghana for meanwhile ECG for ye there was ye beer to make company no comfortable
and make profit
for prepaid meters here who send both prepaid meters but the available amount for fee the rate at which meters in the area
see you calibrated the search a man says 1 week
yes for light bill a week, you know. And yes, I'm keto. Nina no ECG for Sasunya could draw by buying her catch their buy say,
ye the car,
ye boka. Edia na Ghana for Yama ECG. And sana ECG to my ye Juma ye, Aqua Yanaka. Yet to Chroma say na ECG to my resiska, ye cotia so moto sacre. And police for Elmojuma. ECG Muna resource police. Since when? And ECG president can say on Timin Tomotoma police for it's more ECG
300
for Mona motorcycle and comma a police for. Meanwhile, mo the car at the IPPs no one for car na mo spend this can anyhow, or because sikaba if say first yes na munya say 400,000 Ghana cedis say munya 1.2 billion teacher say mu hunu bi da mo pekwa bia so disika no na mo sa beto to light bill mo dia be se Ghana for kon any baby ya ba bedro and e me de say the finance minister nya kukudro ekika na dwene kire ECG for no me dia konta maka say ECG menti ase open company ba ko ye Ghana for dia emu adwumayefo Ghana show mu ye pa mu ye comfortable pa e ECG but adwuma be na ECG for ye ma Ghana for na me I've always supported the decision say akota ECG a long overdue or say starting here privatizing yama amanfo ye ton bi ma amanfo no mdo musika kokoshim and people will sit up ye ntra ma ye say meter no your friends a computer na ye dey turn prepaid meter ama Ghana for ye say etimi jame
3 days na ukutesi na kwa akoto ye say problem wo ho
ye wo engineers go ECG ho
ye wo IT4
go ECG wa ye omuka na ye say ade na jame
di cobra
ye say obi kura ye say ye nkrofo bi edi nti omo the password ne ko
this year no omo ko negotiate
this year no omo ko negotiate Ghana
only in Ghana
terrorism
ni akota yet one year hesa dey we
say ya je contract the film
ya je I
want me a block
okay
say for many days
last 2 weeks
yeah investigation na just say
yet to over
omo ye ya je contract the
film
omo unlock ba
mo ye the new ECG boss aba
this you tiaka bi ma
wo
when I say hijack
ni to over akota one part so papa we ka ho asema manage ye say yet to kroma si akonta Cocoa board photo cocoa ye wo nyina na radio akota cocoa board atuto cocoa na mo de ko mako akoton akonta mokoton e no e ka mamu o the only idea Ghana for etimi de ko abro kira ye ton ni nyina me yenye sika ye cocoa wo makoton awie na o ma ba no mo betua cocoa akuafo ka no eno kra sika mo nya ye no mo mfa mu 50% kura ma akuafo no Cocoa board to me nya kukudo be ka kire Ghana for say ye koto cocoa no ya boka
eti ka na ye 31.2 billion
awurade eti ye pese ye sa to cocoa afofra ade se ye koje bosia sika no de yere akota obi edidwa epemfa so cocoa board for say moto cocoa no one bag dia 3,000 Ghana cedis ya momo koton no times be 100 mabrofu no it wanya for so pim no be pone kakra ma koko kwani no na kakra ne aka no odi esum ho no mo omo de ye de afi bia koko board koton koko no wi ya boka koko no so anya sa abrofo na nto akota o mafom ni etiti ho no hwe si osuwenum ene hwan no ye he omo sa na afi bia aban so okay masa kwaje bosia ma kada ku di si wo na to no twa ne to it doesn't make sense.
I took case for say virtually all the state enterprises, almost all of them are red. Cocoa board, wine, Bobia, on account red.
Now, what would you tell Koboya? I was say, CEO. The
luxury, the largesse.
Yes, na kuta ni abeka sa story we actually gather for ni ase di woman ni makwa akwaje bosia ni e di abre wonum obetia ezi cocoa board for akwakosi ayi 3 unit classroom block di ama yi say
buy out Women's Bank sika no me dey sha
no akota yes is true
51 point I mean bank Ghana the stipulated amount for Bank of Ghana should be 400 and something.
Yes.
400 million.
Ebi akunta Bible say free Bank of Ghana for no more they established.
Almost say money Bank of Ghana. We was on the Bank of Ghana. The independence of the Bank of Ghana. No, they are taking themselves out. No one could print 70 billion. It's almost Bank of Ghana.
Your friends say President Kufuor also established a development bank.
Ghana Development Bank. No,
the branch way.
So I feel no branch.
And I did the
branch beba. Branch beba. Assembly nyina say that amount no. Entimi see a man maybe 1,000 crowd 150,000 women crowd enya sa sika ne bi. And I be super quack 2,000 20,000 yani. Eti seed money no. Fine. E bet my say omo e de say sika we ebo mu chidom. They be aban no because the regulations of the Bank of Ghana 51.2 billion no million no entime establish rural bank credit to me.
E be akonta ban be kwa bosia e de abro omo de start. You say development bank no. There was a loan bi a omo kokko yes. Ede ebre omo de establish
because over loan e was our budget in parliament approve. There's nothing like that.
There are portions bi a keselato forcing can say eno no de omo bedi hu nkomo one year unse 24-hour economy no o kan ya de policy
the reason is labor laws in Ghana does not permit the 24 hours.
Yeah.
There should be an amendment. And other laws are govern 24-hour economy. No, say ye nyemra. Obeka or introduction or can say or the mrebi beba.
Yes.
To uncap it. Any others.
Yes.
Because even VAT adjustment, even COVID-19. Betting tax. I was here Samra.
Now say Anopaya he's going back to parliament again. Anopay not this bills nina. Say as a day of emergency. They are called parliament. Say they are parliament.
Certificate of emergency.
And within this week,
yes.
Not
so man you want now what you hear.
Yes.
And this is no na be catch abrante or your betting or your good friends. Munipa
Clinton.
And the dean hear me. Inkumsa na Philip ne yifri Inkumsa say aban no announce no nra na o kasa wo ko use ka na ebetew because ye yifri ho na papa ya asante papa ya so o man tibet
o my enema me na papa wo so wa after MPP election na ya na mi tibu a hwekakra one any dey no kan ya ni say betting tax no o manti so asem we
go o manti
asem we oka o ma say ye ni ye sa domain ho ye ni ho nti ye nim eni say bia ilebia obaka say bia ya to ma ye nyehu ba we ni dia ye exclusive job bia mamru bi na
nti kwala no mo ye no asante ye ti o mo me
o ma mamru no bia ka say o mo gusu o musika na mo de ne da ho o mo yi o mo twen say o mampanyi anasa ban we beka say we yi betting tax ni for ansana o ma akwa nti so ka say asem we say mantia na wa o ma iska na so mo te ya na ekohen finance ministry no you don't know where the money might have gone to we are giving the new administration the impetus to investigate the whereabouts of the so-called deductions and crest idea because obian me said the na dey me say ya family entity dey na ye campaign yi ade amabu bi to ba ti awo
ade na ma meka so it tells you it's a blatant lie
ade bo ya na bo ya won ti ase
eti oba peni do mama kai no Baomi abeka so obo be ye fri ho ade amonye na ade na baomi abeka se be ye fri
enye no kura David abani nim
ade no kura yenye
say the flag bearer of the MPP say oba obetwa betting tax na monje a na mo implement a ade na okotwam
na won say there's another one BSc VAT on insurance bills said
yes motor vehicle insurance
for the omo receipt aba e kire say sa ade no kura no se na omo njiji o se na omo nyanti o se de and omo ka omo no tu mutina ho no mo say sa say
yes omo forces so be ye free ho
yes
omo
anjije sa VAT on insurance
motor insurance
omo the increment bi ba
na na come dey cut 10%
e be say bi omo tete ye no because that so omo tete there that means in ka be ko soro because election
after na man for the receipt
so what were they doing
yes
ma
wo say Samia Uku the explanation be aba say betting ade no was under the gaming commission which is under the Ministry of Interior enye under GRA enye under the finance ministry and the finance minister that sem na o ka no uko gaming commissioner sika no deductions bi ni sem na o ka no too technical
gaming commissioner e hwan dia
enye aban dia
Asante Gaming Commission media.
Say your host.
It is a Sika Yaji Gaming Commission. CEO no di Kofi.
No, almost just $280 million.
They should not annoy the youth.
Baby, I want baby, I'm much better for message. Meaning, say, Oma Sunday, Ama for from Enron Ajubesi no pay. Betway. Or say the finance minister announced the removal of betting tax in the 2025 budget. You will no longer be taxed on your winnings once the budget is passed. And it means to say
that means now no mote.
And he said no motia.
I don't know all this one. Yes. I bet we have a kratama.
Where a message is on my Sunday amount.
I don't back of friends who say Sika Amudis can go say NDC for an Albana, but maybe to us and Crafon and a demonstration. Metia me will say, hey, maybe some cranny. Sika Daho. Ye be trouble and go for demonstration up and down was a chain. What chain my the war before I got 12 betia. About from Basso Betia Passay near this Canadian. And you would this Canadian was said. Among for Bob von Top and Tiao, Namen,
and there Kawasamo,
and there only media the main track.
Not you want to us, you buy a rabbit.
Budget on my say projections. A abundance
by your mamma for says, baby, and now
it is included
to buy the budget
and funds. I bet you amount buying.
Yes,
because when you know about 90% on my a budget, there is no loan facility. Loan facility almost $250 million from at the end of the first quarter.
And even the 800 million big push.
Loan. And they say, "Yeah, never do a revenue you economic among for Niaji on my amount no budget here cost you. Any kind of flat affairs reading there was no difference.
But say I don't never say.
The consistency is
the second year, no. The second year budget will determine whether the government is serious or otherwise.
Yeah, another difference. Oma say, first 1 year and MBP call I'm and that $6 billion. This around that $6 billion in so it be more internal generation.
Zinco de Maria Betna say at the tip of Jumedi Abba, Yakoba, Yabes Adom Suko, and some be womb papa. Money entra.
Right into non so about power semi do a friend of Brasa so say nano pay. You better say live on Sompa TV, live on Sompa 93.1 FM on your radio, na feel live on Sompa 93.1 FM on Facebook. You better say no pay at the tip of Jumadin Ebro. In the next 30 minutes, a good day one sama Yabuano Yamamu and then call for cross and a day by a friend Cinco Di Mario. Media fee 7 Bam latest intelligence baba Namonin Samabuanu in an or one summer, dear Barbara, Mr. Waka Dara Masha, BBS and Ano Permetrancy. Now